music.
Hello, welcome to the Three Geeks Podcast. My name is Jason. I'm joined by Max and Dan tonight, and we got Philip right here, Spirit. But
Philip is with us.
We have a guest that's having some technical difficulties. We may be having John from the PVD Podcast on this evening. So as soon as he gets figured out, he will just pop on randomly. Shout out to our buddy Arcmatter. We missed your video this week, man. But sorry we had to reschedule, but we will see you next week talking all the fun geek stuff. And yeah, sorry about that overtime, man. It can be a bummer.
Hey.
Dan, anything fun this weekend coming from you?
Well, the Animaniacs went to an anime con, and we had a panel, and there were lots of dressed up people. It was fun.
Hey, can anybody hear me?
Yes, we can.
There we are. Oh, geez, man. This has been a pain in the neck. This has already been, like, more stressful than I thought it would be.
That's perfect, man. Let's jump into a live show. It makes it even more fun.
There you go. All right. It's better late than never, as my mom used to say.
As I mentioned before, this is John from the PVD Podcast. John, tell us a little bit about your podcast.
Yeah, the PVD Cast is my own personal podcast where I just like to rattle on and on about the things that I love. Movies, hockey, pro wrestling, comic books, and any other miscellaneous stuff that I want to talk about. I just do it. And it's available over at pvdcast.com or through iTunes, Stitcher Radio, Google Play, or SoundCloud as well. And I'm glad to be on. Thanks, guys, for having me. I appreciate it.
No problem. He does a much better plug of his channel than we do.
Yeah, fucking. He's obviously been at this a while. We're in esteemed company now, Jason.
We do stuff and it's fun.
Yeah, we met John at the independent convention we went to. What was that called?
Space.
Yes,
Yeah.
Space. That was really cool. So we're definitely gonna try to get a table next year. But it was we ran into John and fucking dude from the. Oh my God, I'm drawing like 85 blanks. Staunch Ambition.
Brian Lau. That's right.
Yes, Brian Lau. My God, see how good I am at this. I'm fucking podcasting gold. But yeah, no, we had a good time. We had some good conversation, and yeah, so we're happy to have you on the cast.
Yeah,
Thanks, man.
For the whole show, and no sports nerds tonight at the tail end of the show. It's just going to be the normal Three Geeks podcast. But
oh man, he would be good for sports nerds too, dude. We don't have a hockey guy.
Go to audibletrial.com/3 geeks for all of your audiobook needs. Max, tell the good folks about Audible.
All right, now if you are like morbidly obese and you can't be bothered to pick up a book anymore, you know, your arm weighs like 150 by itself.
Your scary little monkey, like you can't get it to fetch books.
Yeah, you know, like the monkey.
Like
every time you tell your little worker monkey to fetch you a book, it throws poo at you. So you're like, what can I do? I still want to read books. Audible.com. They've got over 180,000 possible titles for you to choose from. They got the new X-Files audio drama. Yeah. They got all the original cast back to do an audio drama. Check that out. Audible.com.
Audible Trial. Audibletrial.com/3 geeks. Now, it's amazing that they still let us say their name on our
I would have
podcast.
cut us off so long ago.
But
I'm still trying to figure out why your arm would weigh 150 pounds. You couldn't lift up a book.
well, I'm trying to figure out if they can't lift a book, how are they going to get a tablet to download Audible?
Well, someone can put
Good
the
point.
Someone can put the tablet on their hand, like underneath their hand, and they can just do that. They can lift their stubby little sausage fingers.
But how do they know what they're getting? Is it just like a random?
Man, I'm telling you, look, you just get. Well, I mean, hey, Rujin Z, they had the super awesome bed that did everything for you. Like I'm telling you, it'll bring your tablet right there. You fucking.
Not that I want to turn off the 150-pound armed people. It's just it doesn't make sense.
Dude, when your arm is 150 pounds and it's mostly fat, you're not lifting that bitch up too high.
I think they would have one of those grabber claws so that they could grab the book so they wouldn't have to leave the couch. You know what I mean, right? You know, grab one of those and bring it up to them.
But see, that's all that lifting. They have to lift up their arm. They have to lift up the claw. Then they have to grab the book and then hold that while they bring that to their other arm. Then they're going to have to lift up their arm every time they turn a page. Think about these poor fat people.
I've got a lot of questions about this.
I think there's only one thing that we have to do. I think you have to just have all of the obese people that are listening email or tweet. Huh?
They are morbidly obese. Like
Morbidly
they have to be
obese. There you go. You
like
gotta have
at
them
least
tweet.
500 pounds.
Okay. You gotta have them tweet or email you guys as to whether this theory, Max, is correct or not.
I think it all makes logical sense if you think about it. But you know, it's a bit technical and it might be over you guys' head. But that's fine.
But if they're 400, you know, their armor is 150 pounds, and that means they eat a lot, right? So how are they getting food if they can't?
I don't know, man. I don't know how they got this way. I'm not judging. Okay, you sound very judgmental right now.
A lot of questions.
I mean, hey, like that's how they live their life. Huh?
Now, Audible is an Amazon company. Amazon has that little Echo Dot thing. You can just yell at that thing. It downloads your audiobooks. It brings you burgers.
You're like, yo, Alexa,
See?
hook me up with 2 double quarter pounders and George Takei reading Star Trek #1. Thank you.
And there you go.
Bam. Dan's the man. That's how the fat people get it. Anyway, books are also
our audience. Thank you.
books are a major fire hazard, and that's all just paper ready to go up. You know.
Oh wait a minute! Now you're picking on hoarders.
No, I didn't say. Look, man, if you want to have a massive fire hazard in your house, that's your business. But if you don't, try Audible.
And if you're gigantically big, I mean, you got to recline on something.
You know.
So I mean, books you can stack them to the right height to each, individual fold. It's fine
to support them. Anyway, yeah. www.audibletrial.com/3geeks.
John, when I sent you the notes, the bottom of it, I wrote, "Be ready for tangents." This is what I was talking about. Just random.
Okay, yeah, thank you. I figured that's it's a-okay. It happens on my podcast too, where you just go down some dark avenues at times.
Well, I guess this isn't for the 150-pound armed people, but we sell T-shirts. I don't think they'd make them in your size.
T-Public, you can get them. You can get them up to like 5X, I think.
But we're talking like moo sizes.
But I'm just saying, like I think you can get them. Yeah, if you get like 3 of them, then you're gonna have the super 3 Geek shirt. It's gonna be 3 Geek shirt. I didn't think about that.
Or you can get 2 3 Geeks and 1 McGTV shirt.
Yeah. And then sew those together to make a moo.
But wait a minute, how are they gonna sew when they don't even have enough?
No. Look, I'm not saying they gotta do it. They just gotta pay somebody else to do it. They don't gotta do it themselves.
How are they gonna get money? They can't work.
They're IT people. They're just yelling at people on the internet anyway.
It's called Prime now.
They're like, did you unplug your computer?
That's probably the same guy that leaves us troll comments.
Hey man, like that guy, the racist one.
Maybe.
Nah, dude, not the racist one. I feel like he's doing stuff in his day. He's out there doing racist things.
You have a racist troll?
No, this dude sent us a comment one time where it was just like.
He liked us.
Yeah. The first few sentences were good. They're like, hey, you guys have a good podcast, yada, 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 except for all the N-words and the Jews.
Oh,
and
okay.
And the thing is, though, we don't actually have any Jews on our podcast.
Well, occasionally.
Well, I mean, as a guest, but I mean, like, he wasn't on that episode, and I don't think he'd been on the podcast at that time.
No, we added him after.
Yeah, so it's just weird. So yeah, it was just like really racist for no reason. And again, he had like good things to say at the beginning and the end of the thing.
Well, at the end, he said that we make him want to kill his kid or something like that.
Right, that's a good thing for racists.
Oh, okay.
All right, guys, we have topics and other fun stuff.
Okay. Anyways,
the links to the T-shirt stores for us and our buddy Mike McG over at youtube.com/McGTV are in the description of this video. I think that's all we have, right? Oh, iTunes, Stitcher, check us out there.
Maybe we should stop plugging Mike for his sake,
Just throwing Mike's name out there.
Yeah, he's like, you know what? He's no longer associated.
I feel bad for John because he joined he's on tonight, and we've only got 3 of the 87 3 Geeks that are normally here.
Oh, no, it's good. It's good. It's
hey, it's what I said at Space. Is it the 3 Geeks is like the 4 horsemen in pro wrestling? There's, Horsemen.
Yeah, and then Dan made was it Dan that made the nice reference to Gremlins? How you just get one of us wet and we multiply.
Phrasing.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, so this is not really a geek topic, but there's not really a lot in the world of geek news this week. So Roseanne is coming back to television. So following Full House, Girl Meets World, what other shows have come back?
Gilmore Girls,
X-Files, 24. Like all these shows from the 90s are coming back. And
Voltron.
Will and Grace.
Will and Grace is coming back?
Coming back. Yeah.
And I think, is Twin Peaks coming back or not? Because it was, and then it's not, and then it is, and then it's not.
It starts May 21st.
Freaking better.
They did 18 episodes, all directed by David Lynch.
Why do we need Roseanne to return?
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't remember that show being funny at all.
Okay,
Thank you.
I don't know. Roseanne and Cheers, I'm just like, I don't fucking get it. I just don't get it.
I liked Roseanne as a child. Me and my wife have been watching it like before bed. It helps me go to sleep. But the one thing I remember about that show is John Goodman. Even as a kid, I'm like, this guy is way too talented for television. And John Goodman is coming back for the show. And I like watching John Goodman, so I'm gonna watch the show.
Yeah, I'm with Max. I never got it. Like, she was like one of the comedians I didn't get. I'm like, it's okay. I guess people find her funny, but I just couldn't like her, Daniel Tosh, Dom Rickles. I didn't get any of them. I never found any of them funny. I'm like, I don't get it. I mean, so could care less that Roseanne's coming back.
I just found her voice annoying, but like I said, John Goodman was.
I mean, because like I put Roseanne Barr in with like Gilbert Gottfried, or Bobcat Goldthwait. It's like,
dude, Gilbert gets me every time though.
No, but like, look, it's like their voices. Like, I'm not saying they're not funny, because I think Roseanne is funny, but her voice gets to me so bad that I can only deal with. Like, I couldn't sign up for half an hour every day of Roseanne. Like, there's no way I could invite that into my life.
So my question is it going to be like Boy Meets World? Is it going to be like they focus on the daughter, or one of the daughters or the kids, and then Roseanne's like the grandma or whatnot? Or
it's pretty. The story is pretty like surprising. I guess John Goodman, the girl who played Darlene, Sarah Gilbert, and Roseanne have all signed on. The rest of the cast, even the guys that are on The Big Bang Theory now, are all in negotiations to return. But I guess there's a bidding war for this show with only 3 of the cast members opting to come back. So I guess there's a demand for Roseanne to return somewhere, which I was really surprised when I read that. I mean, like I said, I'm down for anything John Goodman decides to do, and that's the only reason I will be watching it.
Well, Hollywood has officially run out of new ideas.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, I guess if you just make another show about like, kind of like poor people who can't get along, and then they got a crazy drunk sister, like they just be like, oh, look at another Roseanne knockoff, and so you might as well just make Roseanne, I guess, at that point, because
I'm just wondering if
otherwise they're calling you it's not an original idea,
Like multi-camera sitcoms don't seem to really work anymore, like except for the exception of Big Bang Theory, and I guess the new Tim Allen show does okay. But and
that's
why
not
they're bringing these shows back is because they want to, because it's getting the audience that they're looking for. Those multi-camera sitcoms that some of the new multi-camera sitcoms aren't picking up on.
That Tim Allen sitcom is not funny at all.
Is it ever funny?
I've watched it a few times, and I think I laughed through one episode. The rest of them, not really so much. It's not like Home Improvement. It seemed like, I don't know, it was weird.
I don't know. It seems more like Fox News meets Home Improvement. It really is. It's like Fox News. I watched it and my ex-girlfriend's father loved that show, and I sat there and watched one. I'm like, what the hell are we watching?
Yeah,
this is Fox News with a laugh track.
He did a whole thing about how his neighbor had an Obama sign in the front yard. Like, it was an episode. It was a whole episode.
Yeah. It's crazy. And the one daughter, I can't like get over her because she used to be on Justified. She was like the drug dealing backwoods little girl that Raylan Givens had to save all the time, and that's all I can see her as. I'm like, she's not a hip daughter in the suburbs. She's growing a massive amount of weed in the backyard.
She's out there doing work. Like, I remember that little girl. I watched that show too.
Yeah, I can't remember the character's name. I want to say it's Darlene, but that's not it because that's Roseanne. But I can't remember her name. But you know what I mean? Yeah. She had a pistol underneath the sofa that one episode. The dude tried to. Yeah, I mean, she's a badass. You don't want to mess with her. She ain't Tim Allen's kid in the suburbs.
Well, we had one story that me and Max added a few minutes ago. So if you have not seen Split or the internet or Facebook or social media at all, then tune out for like 10 minutes. But you're gonna unplug yourself. I'm sitting right next to you.
Yes, just like constantly.
We just had this conversation. Anyway, so there is a sequel to Split coming out called Glass, which everybody knows because the director himself tweeted out that Split was a surprise sequel to Unbreakable. So now we're finally getting that, third movie called Glass. What are your thoughts? You excited to see? Yeah, like Bruce Willis and
yeah, dude. Unbreakable was M. Night Shyamalan's fucking best work, if you ask me. Like, I dig it. So I'm down. I haven't seen Split yet, but I've heard pretty good things about it. I want to see it. I just kind of missed it in the theater. So
I have not seen Split, and I had no desire to see it until it was revealed that until I heard through the grapevine that is the supposed sequel. Well, no, not supposed. The sequel to Unbreakable. I'm like, okay, now I got to go see it. So I need to rewatch Unbreakable too, because it's probably been about 10 years since I've watched it, and I've only watched it, I think, 2 times. So I need to dive back into it.
Dude, you should watch Split. Split is unbelievable. James McAvoy plays, I think, 24 different personalities, and he does it. So, watch this movie. Watch it. He is so good. Like, okay, Unbreakable was.
Let's think about what James McAvoy's been in, though. Okay,
but I like the movies he's been in.
You like Wanted?
I've never seen Wanted. I'm talking about. Okay. I'm talking about the X-Men movies.
Okay, I agree. I did not like Wanted.
But like, my whole thing is, why do they call it Wanted? You could have named it anything else. It just has nothing to do with what you were basing it on. Like that. I
agree.
Call it anything else. And the movie works as like a crappy action flick.
I agree. The same thing with G.I. Joe, The Rise of Cobra.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Why was that not just called American Strike Force or whatever? Because it had nothing to do with G.I. Joe whatsoever. I was the guy like in the theater, like ranting and raving and trying to hold his rage in.
You were the "oh come on" guy.
Yeah. I was like, this is not. The Baroness and Duke are like lovers. No,
No, it's a sad state of affairs.
Dan, you look genuinely surprised. What are your thoughts on the Split Unbreakable sequel titled Glass?
I never saw Split, but I will now. I like that M. Night Smiley Man is going back to better movies. Because that, like, he did The Sixth Sense, and everybody raved over that one. Unbreakable, I think, was his best.
Yep.
I agree.
And then there was his downward spiral.
And then The Visit was kind of his start.
I really liked The Visit.
I did too.
Which one was The Visit?
Yeah, what was The Visit? I don't remember.
That had their grandparents.
Oh, I never saw that one. Yeah, no, because I heard so I never saw it.
It was really good.
That was actually really cool. I haven't seen Split, but he got good things, which is better than he's gotten in quite a while. I kind of like Lady in the Water, honestly.
Probably not for the good reasons. Like I was talking about The Happening with Max earlier.
Oh, no.
The Happening.
The Happening is comedy gold. That one line that Wahlberg says, like the old lady's like, "You're gonna kill me," and he's like, "What? Me? No."
They did that in the Split Honest trailer at Screen Junkies. They had that. They're like,
really?
"What? Me? No."
That's so good.
Oh, the acting. But maybe that's what M. Night needs. He needs the lower budgets. He needs the smaller studio, and he can just focus on his stories instead of trying to be bigger than he is.
Putting that damn twist ending on everything.
I don't know. I like the twist ending of Split, but it was already spoiled for me too. I knew about the end before.
That's not a twist, though.
It's kind of a twist. If you didn't know that it was a sequel to Unbreakable, and then Bruce Willis shows up
in the movie, though, it's just like it's the end credit sting. That's what it is. It's like it's not a twist. Like a twist is something that changes the plot dramatically.
Yeah.
This is like, oh, it's a part of a greater universe, so that's good to know. It's not a twist.
Are you saying, Max, it would have been a twist if James McAvoy all of a sudden became Professor X?
If James McAvoy actually turns out to be Samuel L. Jackson, that would have been a twist.
He just tears the Scooby-Doo mask off.
Yes. That would have been a twist.
You guys noticed none of my personalities were black? Well, guess what?
Ha ha! I am diverse.
Oh, he missed the glass.
Yeah, no, but yeah, it's not a twist. Like you're like, oh, M. Night Shyamalan's back it again. I'm just like, no, man.
I think I quit watching his films after Signs.
Did The Village come out?
Honestly,
Village came out
after Signs.
After that, and yeah, when did Lady in the Water? Because I think it was Signs, then Lady in the Water.
No, Signs in The Village, then Lady in the Water.
And then The Happening, and then I think way too much about his career. Last Airbender.
Well, I mean, it's just because it's always like such a huge flop, and you know, that you can't help but notice.
After
like, oh, M. Night Shyamalan made another one.
I completely forgot about.
Look at this crazy, stupid thing that he did now.
Devil was okay.
What?
Yeah, that was okay.
Stupid.
Yeah, you didn't like it?
No.
Right.
The whole bread with the jelly thing.
Yeah, man. Who doesn't like toasted jelly? Bro?
I love toasted jelly.
Okay. Whatever.
But no, it's I liked The Village. I mean, I know it was like a kind of a letdown, the big twist, but I don't know. I dug that movie. I didn't think it was that bad.
I hated Signs. What the
Signs
fuck?
was yeah.
Like all the
yeah.
I thought it was okay. I didn't like Lady in the Water, and I think that's when I stopped because I never saw The Village. And after hearing about it, I'm like, well, I'm glad I didn't waste 90 minutes of my life.
Right.
Well, I guess Signs and The Village were both good for the first 75%.
Yeah.
I enjoyed both of them for the first 75%.
But then you hit the
twist. Water twist. The water kills the aliens, and they came to a planet of all like pretty much water.
Yeah.
And then, how do you beat aliens? You just pour water on them and beat them with a stick.
Yeah, man. You waterboard them. I mean, that's
don't try to torture one of them.
I was gonna make some political joke, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna leave that alone. Aliens and waterboarding.
No, man. It's just full of Mel Gibson pontificating for like the first half of the film, and when I ran out of Smiley Man names. Sorry. When he shows up, I thought he was going to apologize for the film. I was like, sorry, everybody, it's been boring so long, but I swear it picks up.
Is that the twist? He apologizes at the end.
That'd be so good. The movie stops. He just like walks out like, hey guys, director M. Night Shyamalan here. Just wanted to say a brief apology. Let you know that it will be picking up in the next 3 minutes.
It's like, you know, the old 80s films, you know, when you went and they would have that stupid film break in the middle, like Hulk Hogan and Gremlins and a couple other ones that I can't remember now. Yeah, like that. He just kind of shows up.
I'm
what
down.
else we got? So rumor is that Fox is reading actresses for the role of Rogue in future X-Men movies. Max, you're lately on the Fox train.
Yeah, but they've got a long way to go with these X-Men movies, so we'll see how that goes. I'm not going to get excited about it.
What's the next? Isn't the next one supposed to be the Dark Phoenix storyline?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, they're going to fuck that all up.
Oh yeah.
It's funny that Bryan Singer keeps setting up these Phoenix movies, and then he leaves right when they.
I was about to say, if it's Bryan Singer, I'm not going to watch it. Like, I just don't care. It's going to be terrible.
So now we get a sequel to 2.
We're getting a sequel to Apocalypse.
Yeah, it's the next one.
Yeah, but it's the Phoenix one.
Yeah.
And she, you know.
But 2, that's not part of the timeline anymore, Dan. Dan, they fucked the timeline 4 times. I don't even know why you're going back to X2. Like, that shit barely exists anymore.
Because that was the last one that was almost good.
I've liked all of the new ones, but Fox doesn't care about continuity. They don't care. They're just releasing superhero movies. And that's why I think Deadpool and Logan were so good, because they, again, don't care about continuity. They can just make a good story.
Yeah. But actually, we were talking to those people at the panel, and there was a girl there who did not like the discontinuity of Logan. She found it threw her off. And I was like, that's pretty interesting.
I just want to know, are they going to find somebody as hot as Anna Paquin to play Rogue?
Yeah, I don't think Anna Paquin's that hot, though. I'm like,
I think so.
I mean, like she, no, I'm not saying she's not good looking. I don't want to say that she's not good looking. I'm not saying that. I'm saying it's like there's 20 chicks out there in Hollywood that are easily as good looking as Anna Paquin or better looking than Anna Paquin. Like, she's not so stunningly gorgeous that you can't replace her as far as beauty is concerned. And she's not that great of an actress, or was not given that great of material when she was in the movies. So better writing, hotter chick, let's do it. Right?
Who are some of the actresses that are reading? Have they released that?
No, not that I saw.
Okay.
It would be interesting though.
Yeah, it would be. I hope it's not Michelle Rodriguez because I can't stand her. She's
Yeah,
terrible.
man. No,
Everything.
I'd love to see a Michelle Rodriguez. Then Vin Diesel will show up.
Oh, I hate her. I do not like that chick.
Vin Diesel will show up and start talking about family.
The X-Men are family.
like Wolverine's like, yeah.
Oh no, he can show up as Groot. He'll show up as Groot and start talking about family.
How's he gonna do that? I am Groot.
Yeah, Groot. I am Groot. I am Groot. I am Groot. And then she'll be like, yeah, family.
Yeah, but this version of Groot will actually grow into like a giant wooden Vin Diesel, so you wouldn't really know the difference.
Right. So it'll just look like Vin Diesel.
Yeah. With less hats.
No, you can just carve those in.
I don't even remember what we were talking about. I just want to see this movie now.
Regan just shows up with a shotgun, like, I'm Rogue now. There's nothing you can do about it.
All right, here's a question for anybody. Who would you like to see as Rogue?
Ooh.
That's a very good question.
I asked it before anyone could ask me because I have no idea.
Who you got, Dan?
Someone who has a good script and a great director.
Well, so that's not anything to do with the actress.
No. Like she brings them in.
Should we?
Okay.
She like brings her own script. She's like, I want this guy to do it.
Thanks, Dan.
Do we go young or do we want to go older Rogue?
Ooh, that's a good question.
It has to be young to 20s or something because that's the movie. Are they using Sansa Stark still? Then yeah, she's gonna have to be around that age.
I hope so because that was the best part about Apocalypse was the younger mutants.
There was not really any good part.
It was whatever, Max.
It was a pretty fucking terrible movie.
Whatever, Max.
Oh my goodness.
I'm stumped by this. I don't know who I could who would be a good rogue. I'm stumped.
I haven't seen The Circle yet, so I'm gonna withhold my Emma Watson judgment.
How about Ariel Winter?
Ariel?
I mean, if she's not busy slutting it up on Instagram, I mean, could she come on over to
who? I don't know.
Rogue?
I don't know who that is.
I am checking right now. I've heard the name.
She's Modern Family.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's
the
incredibly
daughter?
chesty, and she's always the youngest daughter. She's always half naked on Instagram.
All right. Yeah, I can see that. That would be too bad.
There you go. There's my pick.
That's a good pick.
It is a good pick.
Thank you.
We're just gonna go with that.
Yeah, we'll run with that.
Honestly, I don't care. I'm not gonna see it anyway.
Yeah, for real. I mean, especially if Bryan Singer's got any of his little dirty mitts on it. Like, obviously, he can't make an X-Men movie that I like, so I'm done giving him opportunity. You know, like
Singer's dirty mitts.
Who do you want to see Max direct an X-Men film?
Oh God, I mean, like, can we get Spielberg? Is that not an option?
Sure.
Yeah, I'll take Spielberg.
Okay.
Then. I want, fuck yeah, I want him to do it. Like I like the comic book movies that are, you know, the comic book shit is kind of like, just kind of there. You know, like Captain America is a good spy movie. Fucking, you know, Avengers is a good team movie. You know, it's like, hey, we need a fucking team of guys, and you know, it fulfills its role as that. Like, you know, make an action adventure movie. It's like, hey, but it just happens to be with the X-Men in it. You know, Indiana Jones with the X-Men. Fucking, I'm down. I'm totally down.
I would go Joss Whedon, but that's so.
Joss Whedon can fucking make it. That's absolutely true. But he's making Batgirl now.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean.
Any ideas, Dan? Who would you have direct an X-Men film?
Oh, God, here we go.
Co-directed by David Lynch and Cronenberg.
No. There's no fucking way.
That would be awesome.
I would never go see that movie.
It'd be the most disjointed body horror thing ever. It'd be
if
great.
that was the case, they would be running Mr. Sinister in the Savage Land.
What about the director of Logan? What about letting him take a crack at an X-Men film?
Mangold?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm down. Why not? I'm not hating on anybody, just except for Bryan Singer.
David
Because
Lynch.
that guy fucking can't make an X-Men movie, obviously.
The David Lynch thing is funny because David Fincher just signed on to do the World War Z sequel. Did you hear about that?
Yes.
No.
Which I will not watch either.
I like the first one for what it was.
Read the book, dude. It's so much better.
That's
Nah.
usually the case.
No. I mean, they cut like
Had to.
the movie.
Had to, Jimbo.
No. Like major plot points are gone.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's just like somebody gave them like the Cliff Notes.
It's just
some
like
guy and zombies. All right.
it's just like somebody made a super badass comic book about how supervillains took over the world, and somebody made a movie about it, but it had nothing to do with anything in the fucking comic book. So like that.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like that.
I don't know what you're talking about, Max. But speaking of Logan, it is coming back to screens May 16th in black and white. I want to see this. Like, I am looking forward to this. It's going to be awesome. It fits the tone of the movie.
Should Logan for Oscar bait?
What's that? I bet you they will.
I hope, man. I think
Patrick
Sir
Stewart.
Patrick Stewart needs to win Best Supporting Actor.
I don't care if he wins. I think he deserves to be
He
nominated.
needs to win.
We haven't seen- I haven't seen the rest of the Oscar films, so I'm not going to go that far. But nomination is definitely in the realm of possibility. You going to see this in black and white?
Maybe. I mean, I did love Logan, so I might go see it in black and white. But I liked it. I don't know. I don't feel like it needs to be in black and white. I think it's gonna be weird. I'm not.
I think
sure.
it's gonna be cool. I think it'll be cool in black and white. I think I was looking forward to this because I think that it'll add a different. It'll just have a different feel to it. And
Yeah.
I'm waiting for them to, I'm waiting for Jay and Silent Bob too to be there. Oh wait, that's a different movie. My bad. Different black and white movie. My bad. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's not Clerks.
Although that would be sweet.
Yeah,
If they were
it's
just standing in the
Silent Bob
background.
show, fucking Blunt Man and Chronic in the Logan movie.
They're just hanging outside that giant tank that they live in. Like, hey, what's up? $15,
Smoking.
little man.
Yeah. The dude that he goes and buys the drugs from is fucking Jay.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be great. That would be fucking great.
You guys see
The way that we're just taking many universes here tonight and just putting them together, we should work for IDW. I mean, that's just
We should. What were you saying, Dan, about the Mist?
Did you guys see the Mist? If you got the 2-disc special edition, it had a black and white version too. That was actually really cool.
So was the Mad Max one. Was really cool, black and white.
Okay.
Huh.
Oh,
I didn't know they did that.
that the Chrome one?
Yeah,
But like, I don't know. Mad Max, like
Fury Road.
Fury Road. See, but again, like that one's so. The colors in that one like are part of the movie.
It's
like
true, but it's a different kind of. It's a different thing added
it's
to the film.
weird. I don't know. I guess I'll just watch it. I mean, the only thing I can do is watch
I
it.
mean, that high def grain black and white is awesome.
Right? Yeah, I don't know. So I'm not a huge black and white fan. Like I'll do it if the movie comes in black and white and there's no other way to watch it. But like, I don't know. I don't know.
Schindler's List. Where's the color?
Yeah, like fuck, man. Can we add some Technicolor to this bitch?
I do like the fact that they're going to release the black and white version in the DVD and Blu-ray version when it comes out. Because I was thinking like, oh, is this going to be where it's only going to be in theaters and you can never watch in the privacy of your own home?
Yeah, that's cool too. Especially if if you really like that sort of thing and you're looking for it. Because that would kind of suck. I mean, it's also I don't know. I think having things that are just there for them is kind of cool too. I feel like everything is preserved for posterity now, and I'm just like, things should come and go. Maybe I'm old fashioned, but it doesn't all have to be on videotape all the time.
Mm-hmm.
As I say that, I'm recording myself on the internet.
Yeah.
Last topic of the day: Guardians of the Galaxy 2 comes out this weekend. This podcast talked so much about Guardians 1 when it came out. I think we did 16 reviews on it. We made it our focal point for our first, because this movie came out about the same time we started the podcast, almost to the day. The first one.
Yeah, and it was good. It kind of fucking blew the socks off everything because nobody knew who Guardians of the Galaxy were. This is another one of Marvel's possible missteps, and it was handled very well. And so I'm excited to see Guardians 2.
I am too. I never even read any of the books until after the movie because in fact, I'll be honest, I maybe have heard of them in passing. You know what I mean? Oh, okay, but I couldn't tell you a damn thing about them in the books. And I had very low expectations, but I loved it. It was a really, really fun movie.
Yeah, Guardians was a nice it was the start of Marvel's like finger to DC, like look what we can do, and they did it really well. And then they followed it up with Ant-Man, like look at this, we just made a movie about an ant, and you guys are still trying to make a Superman film. And this year they're doing Planet Hulk. Like, come on, like nobody ever expected to see Planet Hulk.
Well, we're not really doing Planet Hulk.
There's going to be Planet Hulk in
Planet
Thor.
Hulk,
Come
it's
on,
not
the
real.
trailer screamed Planet Hulk.
Yeah, but it's not really. It's there because like you don't know how long they're on that planet though. You know, like Planet Hulk, they send the Hulk to this
No,
other
it's
planet.
probably like the first
He
third
fucking
of the
spends
movie.
3 weeks conquering everything. You know, it's like it's not the same. But anyway, it still looks pretty good. I'm excited.
Dan?
God damn.
Oh. Guardians is still my favorite Marvel flick. So
Really?
Yeah.
Even after Doctor Strange?
I love Doctor Strange, but Guardians just it's got so much stuff in it. It's like why Hot Fuzz is one of my favorite movies.
I mean, fair enough.
You know, it's a buddy flick and a weird condensed space opera, and like space opera, like the 50s term, not literal space opera. But that I would watch that too, honestly. And Guardians of the Galaxy 3, and we all sing a lot. But yeah, I will happily see two very, very shortly.
And Dan said that that's his favorite Marvel movie, which made me want to ask the question, Max, what are your top 3 Marvel movies? Come on, off the cuff.
Okay, top like made from Marvel Studios.
Marvel Studios, Marvel
Okay.
Cinematic Universe.
Okay, top 3 would have to go Winter Soldier, then Avengers, then Doctor Strange.
Interesting, John.
Actually, no, Iron Man. I take that back. Iron Man.
I'm gonna go with Captain America: Civil War. I'm gonna go with Iron Man as well. The first one I thought was really solid. And I'm gonna say that probably Guardians of the Galaxy would be third.
Yeah, mine is Civil War, Guardians, Doctor Strange. I don't even have to think about it. I love Doctor Strange and Guardians, but you see Civil War, just everything that was good about the Avengers and everything is just so perfected in that movie, I think.
Yeah, because they finally get to the conflict between the team members.
Yeah,
in Civil
absolutely.
War, which had been building and building and building, and I thought that was excellent for them to finally have that happen. Where there's the dissension among them all.
And it's another one of Marvel's movies that could have failed. It could have gone horribly wrong, and they managed to spin all of those characters perfect. Dan?
Guardians, Doctor Strange, Winter Soldier. I mean, I would have thrown the Dolph Lundgren Punisher in there, but you said Marvel Studios.
yeah. Fuck your stupid ass answer.
You're not giving me any leeway.
Even though I do enjoy the Dolph Lundgren Punisher as well. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
The old 80s Doctor Strange TV movie.
No.
We just wander around pimping like half the time.
No.
What do you guys think about that? They apparently Sylvester Stallone wants to be in the third Guardians.
He's in the second Guardians.
Is he going to be in this one too?
Yeah, he plays
Judge Dredd.
no.
I break the law. I have the law.
I'll tell you who he's playing. Give me a second.
It would be better.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
It'd be better if he was Lincoln Hawks and he would just turn the hat around and be ready to arm wrestle
Oh,
everybody in
dude,
space.
no, that's like a switch, dude. When he turns that hat backwards, like
That's it.
that
It's
means
done.
it's on.
It's on. It's on.
You can't just throw that hat around for no reason,
And as a
man,
side note, I was going to bring this up because this is my favorite thing about James Gunn. Have you guys ever checked out James Gunn's PG porn?
Yes.
No.
Yes,
Okay.
I have.
That was my favorite thing from like 6 years ago. I loved all those episodes. They were hilarious.
Yeah, no, that's good stuff. Yeah, it's just
Didn't he
like,
write for Trauma for a while?
I think so. I think I remember hearing about that.
Because I thought he
Yeah.
got a credit on Romeo and Juliet.
It's possible. It would make sense. So Sylvester Stallone is playing Starhawk.
Starhawk.
Is that right? Hold on.
Oh.
Yeah, Starhawk. He was one of the original Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they do that because, like, the Guardians that I read, that I really liked, that got me into the whole thing was the Dan Abnett run. And I can't remember. God, I keep on forgetting the fucking artist's name, and it's terrible. But
Lanning, Andy
yes,
Lanning.
Yes,
there you go.
Yes, thank you so much. But they kind of took the whole thing. It was really ridiculous, and then kind of took it and made it into something else. And that's kind of what they borrowed from a little bit for Guardians. But they're using a lot of because Yondu, the character that Michael Rooker plays, he's not in the Dan Abnett run. He's like in the future Guardians of the Galaxy, which is the original run of the comic book. So yeah, it's cool that they're pulling those characters, but I have no knowledge of who they are.
Well, I guess that's our show for this evening. John, tell us a little bit more about your podcast and where the people can find you.
Yeah, and my podcast, again, the PVD Cast. It's over at pvdcast.com. I just put up an amended episode. Yours truly being the big hockey fan that I am. Made some Stanley Cup predictions a couple weeks ago, and goddamn, they were terrible. Anyways.
Yeah, you had the Blue Jackets going all the way too, huh?
No.
Yeah,
I did not.
Yeah, CBJ.
It was all my West Coast picks, man. All the Western Conference picks, man. There was a lot of surprises out there, and I went with the safe bets. Yeah, safe bets didn't make it this year. So I just put up a new one. I got another one coming up here soon this week that I'm recording. So it's been a busy, as I've shared on my own podcast, it's been a busy couple of weeks for me. I've got a lot of stuff going on personally and professionally, and I'm sure you guys can empathize, trying to make sure that you can get content out there and up is sometimes a challenge when life is handing you, crap sandwich after crap sandwich sometimes.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, it's over at pvdcast.com. I also have it available through iTunes, Stitcher Radio, SoundCloud, and of course, Google Play as well. I'm on Twitter at PVDMVP. You can shoot me an email if you like, johnorlandopvdcast.com. And also you can check out the Facebook page, facebook.com/PVDcast.
Yeah, if you're looking for John on Twitter, check out our social media. We've got his Twitter handle being tweeted out probably all week attached to this video. So yeah, lots of fun. Check out our TeePublic store in the description of this video. We will be live again tomorrow with This Is Most Unorthodox, where we talk about everything and get offensive, and we let the chat give us ideas that turn into offensive.
Not offensive like we are here.
Yeah, different. We're talking what do we talk about? Politics sometimes.
Yeah, it's most unorthodox. You have to check it out.
Yeah, it's nuts. It gets nutty. But we will be live again next Sunday. We're going to do a little 3 Geeks barbecue. We'll be doing some live Facebook stuff, and then all 87 of us will be crammed into the basement to do our podcast. Should be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, break out the lube.
Thanks for joining us tonight, John, and for me, Max, and Dan. Have a great night.
Put your keys in the bowl.